Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am out here on the back patio. I just got back from the garden center and I picked up a bunch of plants. Some that were in the clearance section for different spaces around the yard that I've been really wanting to fill in a little bit with some more perennial plants so that I don't have to worry about them in years to come. So I thought that it would be fun to show you what I got and to tell you what my plans are for the plants. Alright, so this is the haul and I'm just going to go through it really quick and tell you what my plans are or what I'm thinking for each one. But they're all really beautiful and I'm so excited. Some of them have already bloomed for the year and that's why they were on clearance. But they're perennial, so I'm excited to put them in the ground and have them be beautiful next year for us. Alright, so first up I've got these two blue angel hostas. This one has a flower, which I'm so excited. I've never seen that before on mine. So I'm excited. And these are actually going to go over there under this tree. I'm going to actually walk over there. And I want to put them in this area between this lilac shrub and this Japanese maple, because as you can see it's just taken up with a bunch of dandelions. So I'm hoping if I can get like two good sized hostas in here that I won't have to worry so much about weeds like this. I think this is a great spot for them. They get a little bit of sun in the afternoon, but for the most part it's under shade. So isn't this tree stunning? I mean, I have to get way far back. Look at it. All the way to the ground. Gorgeous. Next, I got these two little things of violas. They're so cute. I love their little flowers. They always remind me of Alice in Wonderland. These I'm not sure. There's a few places in the back that I can see myself putting these, but I was also thinking there's a few places up front that they could do really well in. As you know, the front gets a lot of sun, so I think these guys would do great up there and they would spread a little bit, which I'd be totally fine with. Next is this sad lupin that's on its way out. I do have a new bloom here, which is exciting. Actually, there's two. I planted some lupin seeds this year, but I wanted another one for next year. I believe this will be going somewhere in the backyard where I can admire it every day. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You in jail? You want out? Baxter, no. Good boy. Good boy. No, Baxty. No. Is that better? Oh, you're gonna chase that beetle? Baxty. You're good. Yes. Is everyone happy now? Can I continue my little plant haul? Alright. Then next I got two of these creeping phlox. They're full sun and they're perennial. The flowers are really cute and I thought this would be good. I have some plants to replace up front in the rockery and I feel like creeping phlox will look really great, as well as these two forget-me-nots that I picked up. These were on clearance, all for $3. I got a blue one and a pink one, and I think those will look really cute up front as well. It says part sun actually, so maybe some of these will go some of these might go in the back as well. Okay, so in this next box, I just picked up a sweet basil start. I have a lot of basil planted, but none of it's super big, and I don't want to really harvest from it yet. So I got these. It looks like there's a few plants in there, so I'll be splitting those up. And I'll be using it for a really fun recipe coming on the blog very soon. And then I picked up another bunch of mint. This is sweet mint. I love it. And I've decided that for this, I'm going to use that arugula container, and I'm going to turn it into a mint container so that it'll come back every year. I have this one, and then I also got this container here of sweet mint that I think I'm going to transplant as well and see if it'll fill up that container over there. This guy's been in this container for a few years, so he's probably very root bound, just like those thyme plants were the other day. But yeah, I think that'll be really fun to have. And then behind it is, this was another clearance plant, and I already have one of these up front, but I thought it would be really good to have another one. And it is called Lithidora, and it's another kind of creeping plant, and it blooms with these really pretty blue flowers. And I thought that would be really great to cascade over some more rockery up front to replace some other plants that have died up there. And then last but not least, this bleeding heart was also on sale for $3. So great. It's partially sun, or it takes partial sun. So there's a place in the corner over here behind my raised bed, and then there's another raised bed that's close to the fence. There's a little area that has a bunch of like buttercups growing, so I'm gonna like kind of dig that area out and put a bleeding heart in there and see how it does. And it was only $3, so if it dies, it dies, but I hope that it will thrive in that little area. There's also a hydrangea that's getting choked out over there that I need to sort out. It's next to another big plant that I actually don't know what's called. So yeah, I'll need to be doing that. Yeah, so over, as you can see over in this area, there's a bunch of buttercups down there, and then this poor hydrangea plant that's like holding on for dear life, that's getting choked out by whatever this plant is. I need to figure it out. And then there's something thorny that's growing too that I need to get rid of. So yeah, and this area just really needs to be cleaned up a bit. There's a wisteria coming up in this plant, which I don't love. So I'll need to take care of those little shoots. There's some shoots over here. This area I don't do a lot with, as you can see. So, and actually I could put the bleeding heart in this area too, instead of having to deal with that. But I kind of want to do something with that area. I wish I could move that hydrangea over just a little bit. It's got some new growth on it, but yeah, it looks like that plant is just overtaking everything, and I kind of want to trim it back a little. So that's what I have for today. I think I'm going to do another couple days vlog. So you'll see me planting this stuff out this weekend, refurbishing that mint, or changing that container into a mint container, and all that fun stuff. So I will see you again in a little bit. Hey guys, it's several days later. It's now Tuesday. I am out here in the back. I'm going to start getting things planted that I bought at Home Depot last weekend, and I thought I'd take you along for that. I think in the back I'm going to be planting 2 hostas and the bleeding heart. And then I think one of the violas I'm going to put back here too, because I just love them so much and I want them to go to seed like they do. And then I think I'm going to put the lupin and the creeping plants up front. I'm not sure if I'm going to film that, as you know. I'm not very comfortable filming on the sidewalk, you know, where neighbors are driving by and walking by, but I will bring you along for the hostas and the and the bleeding heart. We're going to do a little bit of weeding in there, but not much because I really can't be bothered. It is such a gloomy day today. It was like 82 yesterday, and now it's low 70, like 71 was the high today. I'm not sure if it even got to 71, but let's get going and let's get these planted. So I just moved this, actually. I put it, as you can see, I put it over here, but then I decided, because I have another hosta, but I really want this to get as big as it can be in this area, so I'm not going to plant the other one here. I have another place in the backyard that I'm going to put it, but hopefully this guy likes it here. He's surrounded by lots of dandelions, but I think because it's shaded in here, they don't do much. So I'm just like kind of taking the tops off, really, and hopefully this guy will be happy here and he'll get big and beautiful for us. Okay, so we've got the bleeding heart in. And as you can see in that last clip, there's actually a hydrangea back here that was being buried by this big plant. And so I wanted to clear it out a little bit. It's got a bunch of new growth. I thought it was dead, but then I looked down and I saw that. There's also a spiky plant that's back there that I don't know what it is, but it keeps growing up through everything. Hopefully it doesn't spread too much, so I'm just like lopping it back as I see it. But yeah, now I have this big mess. You can see that. It's ridiculous. Wasn't planning on that, but I don't know. I got a wild hair and I went after it, and I hope that that hydrangea will I don't know, grow a little bit bigger, maybe to push that other plant out of the way. Now that it has a little room, who knows? But we'll see. And then I trimmed a little bit off of of the low-hanging branches off this tree here. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and then I'm gonna transplant some mint. Alright, so my last job for today is to transplant this new mint plant into this large container, but I'm also going to transplant this mint that's in this small terracotta container. I've always really wanted like a big thing of mint, and I think because it's in such a small container, it just doesn't have the space it needs to like spread out. So I'm gonna plant it in here. It can take over this container. In the past I did that arugula in here, and then I've done lettuce in here and like masculine mix lettuces. It's served me well, but I think it's gonna serve me better as a mint container. So let's get started. So I've already weeded this out. I've taken all of the arugula out, and I have a little bit more organic potting soil that I'm gonna add, and then I also have some more of that organic fertilizer I'm gonna add to it as well. I'm just trying to loosen up the soil a little bit, see what's going on in here, because I haven't really replaced it in a long time, so I'm gonna see what's in it. And I picked this up at Home Depot as well, and it looks really healthy. It's sweet mint, and this type that's in this little terracotta pot is also sweet mint, so I thought it'd go perfect together. So I'm just loosening these roots a little and sticking it in here. Oh, it smells so good. All right, so there's one. There's so many roots down here, so I'm gonna have to take it out just like I did the thyme. In a big block, I think. Look at that. The roots are insane. It's definitely root bound in this little pot. So I'm just gonna break this up. It looks like it's 3 separate plants. And so that'll fit perfectly in the other side of this pot, this container. Actually now several plants. I originally had put 2 in there, but now it looks like it's split off into at least 5 plants. And mint is very invasive, so you don't want to plant it in your flower beds or anything because it will take over everything. But these look really healthy and the root structure is amazing, and I'm just going to put it all in here. And I don't think it's going to overcrowd itself in here. This is quite a big container, so we'll see how it goes. I'll be sure to share that with you guys. But I'm excited to have some more mint. Alright, so these are all in. I'm going to add, actually I'm going to just take, well this is all root bound. I'm going to take some of the loose stuff and put it on top. So we're not wasting any of the good soil that it was in. And then I'm going to add some of this potting soil as well. Move this up a little more. Alright, that's going to be it from me today. I'm going to water in the mint and water in the other plants that I planted, the 2 hostas and the bleeding heart. And it's nice and, I mean, it's chilly, it's gloomy today. It's been gray skies all day. So my watering from yesterday in the garden is still, the moisture's still in the soil, so that's nice. I don't have to water tonight. But anyway, if you'd like this video, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up, as it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss whenever I upload. Right now I'm doing it every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, that would be really awesome because I'd love to bring you along on the journey through my garden, through this growing season and beyond. But anyway, I hope that you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you super soon.